Alright, I'm going to try this again. YouTubers do a toolbox tour, and we'll just kind of go from there. This is my top drawer. I have my crow's feet. Got the old school Craftsman. I don't know if you can see this rack here, but I made these. I went to Tractor Supply and got the deals for the sockets to fit on. I like them because it's got the little ball bearings and they stick very well. You've got all your metric here, all your standard. This is just miscellaneous ones that I just kind of put here and there that kind of haphazard, got lost, what have you. Got a few Star Allens here. This is all my like 5/16, 5/8, the deals that go into your impact wrench. You got your these are for, I like these because you can use them on wood, metal, and it's for countersinking. They're real handy. Got your standard Allens, your Star. You got your from 4 all the way up to 14. This is a Snap-on one. I got this free. I think I bought some tools and I got it free. Some more miscellaneous racks for my sockets. Got these. This is a fairly new set here. These are Cobalt. I think I got them at Lowe's. I got a few here that is an old set, and I've been replacing little by little. Another set of the old crow's feet. Go over this monster rack that I just got the other day. This is an old school Snap-on set. A friend of mine gave me this set. I got to go through this, and eventually I want to get it all organized, but gives you some idea. This is some of my Snap-on extensions. These are very handy. They lock. It's got the swivel on it, and it will not come off. This is old school, and as you can see, it's got a little paint on it, but I've had this one for quite a while. It comes in handy on different things. Got your old breaker bar. This is Blue Point. This here's Snap-on. Got that. I needed it the other day. Break some lugs loose. This here I bought about 2 weeks ago. I think I done good. Got it at a pawn shop, and it works. I was kind of hesitant when I got it because I wasn't for sure, but I thought if worse come to worse, I could take it back to Lowe's and see if I couldn't get my money back. And then I bought this one probably a month ago. It's been handy. I use it also for breaking lug nuts loose, and I just needed a big one to break loose some of the tougher ones. This is an old school one. I don't know. It just says grip on it. I'm not sure where I got it or anything, but you can swivel the head. It comes in handy. I've had it for several years. Locks in place. I don't even remember where I got that one at, but I've had a couple people ask me where I got it because they'd wanted it, and for the life of me I cannot remember, but I like it because you can lock it in place, and it works pretty good. You can get some good leverage on it. And of course we got a few Blue Point. That's a Craftsman, Cobalt, Blue Point, Snap-on. I think this one is, if I'm not mistaken, it's a Cobalt. I've got a few Snap-on. There's Snap-on. That's Cobalt. Snap-on. Harbor Freight right here. It's a 3-inch, and I've got a 3 and a 3 and a 2. Go to the next drawer. Have to excuse the top of the box. It's a mess. Let's start over here. I like these. It goes from 10 all the way up to 19. Got Blue Point here. Got miscellaneous. You got from 3/4 all the way up to, all the way down to 7/16, and then it jumps from there from 13 millimeter all the way up to 19. And then you have 12 millimeter, 11, 10, and then same way you got 1/4, 5/16, 3/8. This set here I like because I can take it with me. I bought it a while back, and it's just real handy. These are DeWalt. I bought them at Tractor Supply. They had them marked down right after Christmas. You got your Torx bits, you got your Phillips, and you got your straights. You have just about anything you want on them. I like it that, they've got these little containers that you can hold them, and they do fit in your impact. I like the handle on it. Kind of reminded me of the old Klein screwdrivers. And then I got the other one. I think this one I paid $18 for, and I think this was like $19.97 marked down. They were both regular $29, I believe it was. But for DeWalt, it takes up a little room, but I kind of like the pouches and stuff. If you guys get a chance, you need to get a set of these. These are, they just work really good. They fit on your impact driver, or you can use I use them all the time. Use a socket on it, or it came with a T handle. You can stick in there and use that, kind of break things loose, and then you can put your impact driver or whatever on it. Tape measures, the old school Craftsman. I've got the old, I need to get the standard set of these, but I really like to, I've seen the ones the other day. I'd like to have, Home Depot had the ball ends, and I'd like to get me a set of the ball ends. I think they'd be handy. Flashlight, mirror. Every toolbox needs a mirror. Magnets, magnetic tools. There's 3 different styles there. And my Snap-on drawer. My pick set I won off of eBay. My gear wrench scrapers. I've got my Snap-on scrapers. Every toolbox needs these for pulling door panels and what have you off. These work really well. This set off of eBay also. Both of them I got a pretty good deal on. They went back to the old school screwdriver set. Of course, I had to have the green. And my tool drawer, just kind of miscellaneous. You got Proto and some more Proto, gear wrench, old school gear wrench, the old school Craftsman. I don't know if y'all have any of these, but I like them a lot. I've got both the metric and standard. I bought them at the same time. The new gear wrench. I like these because you can switch them. And you've got your 13, and then on the other side you've got your 12. And the old refrigeration wrenches, we used to use these in refrigeration for reefers and things. And the old school Snap-on. And then we got the, I think these are Proto too. But I like the Snap-on ones a lot better than any. They just work for like power steering pumps and things. You can pull them off, you get on there. These, I've had them round stuff off. Excuse me, that's Snap-on. The Proto ones, I've had it round the nut off on power steering. The Snap-on one, I've never had any problems. If you wonder why these are the way they are, a friend gave them to me. And he worked around muriatic acid, and he said that you lay any tool down around the muriatic acid and it would eat the tools, even the Snap-ons. But he said they just would do this. He said most of the time his tools would turn colors, or down in here, he told me that down in here would just get all galled up to where you couldn't even use the tool. So, and he did a lot of stuff. He was in the radiator business. This is just a junk drawer. I just got this the other day. Plastic pop rivet gun. Won this off of eBay. Good old Snap-on. It's a rethreading set. It's the 48 piece, and I got this for a heck of a deal, guys. You wouldn't believe what I think I won it for $115. You're not going to get anything like that. I got lucky, and the guy was nice enough to let me. He told me he priced it wrong, and he was nice enough to let me have it for that. So I was tickled pink that I got that. Old Blue Point pop rivet gun, brake kit. I don't know if y'all have. You mechanics out there know what this is. I don't have to explain that one. Soldering iron. Once again, you mechanics know what this is. Don't have to explain it. I do a lot of work on wiring and doing trailers and what have you. I've got every imaginable deal to check trailer lights, just about anything you want to. You just plug it in and it'll tell you something. I got double of these. I don't know how I think I just bought one and then I decided I needed another one and bought it too. I don't know, but doubled up on them. This here, I just got the other day. Got it at Home Depot. I think I done good. $49. I've been needing this set, so I jumped all over it. I need to spend some time wipe it down. Still got the oil on it, but all my impacts and impact driver and drills. These drills are awesome. I love my Makita. Excuse me, I said Makita, Milwaukee. I was looking at my Makita when I said it, but I like my Snap-on stuff too. Bottom drawer. I'm happy with this set. I think I give $50 for it. I usually use that when I'm going somewhere. Just kind of grab it and go. My Power Saver Power Pro back there, excuse me. My Ingersoll Rand. I'm gonna do a review on that one of these fine days. I just bought this also. Kind of curious to see how that air caulking gun is gonna work. Probably blow the caulking all over the planet. I got this when I worked in industrial maintenance. They got a few missing, but need to take it back over there and get it filled up. I've got 2 sets of these. Both places I worked, they furnished us with them. Some more. Got my dial calipers. And I don't know if I just learned the other day, a guy was telling me, and I think I seen one on YouTube the other day, that you can get left and right-handed of your, and I didn't know, I just thought they had one style. And then we got the old, this come in handy if you do a lot of metal work. You'll use that. Lighters, I was having to buy lighters for, I'm going to do a review on one of the, I've got a Snap-on and I've got a torch, just a regular torch, and one is, the Snap-on is great, and the other one is, in my opinion, junk, and I'm fixing to do a tool review on it, but that's another day. And then all my Torx bits, that's Snap-on set. And then I bought a monster set. This one of them things, we were working on a car, and I bought this a week, and I just learned that when the T-handles, it was just easier to get this in there, because where we were at, the T-handle was kind of catching, so I ended up having to buy another set, and I needed them. I've had these Lennox for forever, and these Klein I've had probably 25 years, and I just, when I worked in the factory, we had to have some of these for like an electrical, and if they got boogered up at all or anything, we ended up having to throw them out. They didn't like you to have them because, I just couldn't part with them. There was nothing wrong with them, but if any of that gets people that's been around high electricity and stuff, you understand. We used them a lot on it. We had to have them. My plier drawer, miscellaneous pliers and stuff. They're getting. I used to have full set. I need to take inventory. I got like 3 boxes at the house that I need to get the tools straightened out, but you guys get the idea. Allen drawer there. These I just got probably a week ago. You buy this set, and you got the other set free, but y'all know anything from Snap-on you're not getting for free. But he had a good price on it, and he had them in the green set. I was teasing him about it because he texted me and asked me if I wanted them, he knew I was looking to get a set. And this is the old Proto one. I went through the others, and this was the only one left that was halfway decent. I don't even know if these have a lifetime warranty. I need to check and see, but I took the rest of them to the house. Then some more miscellaneous. I got Blue Point pliers, the vice grip. These work good. They've got the lock. You can lock them. I may do a tool review on them because I really like these a lot. Your Proto vice grip, channel lock, and then just miscellaneous pry bar drawer. This one's empty. It just has some of my stuff in here for woodworking. I bought this cheapo. Somebody asks to borrow something, usually I'll let them borrow that. And my hammer drawer. And I've cleaned this one out. I took a lot of my other hammers home so I could reduce it down. And got that. You all know what that is. I don't have to explain it. This hair's come in handy a couple times. It was funny because I was building a motor, 454, and my dumbass ended up dropping a fastener down inside the motor anyway, and so I bought this rigid look down in the motor and stuff, make sure we didn't, and we rotated the motor and it fell out, thank goodness. But I was freaking because I'd spent a lot of money on that motor. Drop a fastener down there, you just file drawer, punches, clean your files off with. I love these thread files. These will save your butt on a lot of I've messed up some threads, and that's all I've ever had to do. You know, they're a little expensive. I think it was like $27 or $47 I had to pay for that, something like that. But it saved my butt a couple times. All my taps and dies. Specialty stuff. My welding helmet, a funnel. I don't even know if I've even opened this one. But of course I had to have the green one. And it's got all the fittings to fit on your hoses and stuff. I've had it for a little while. I haven't even used it. But I seen it and it was green. And if any of y'all seen my other videos, you know me. I gotta have the green. Now I can't get the thing to go back in there right. And my assortment of gloves, welding gloves. I got my Miller welding jackets, welding sleeves, plenty of welding gloves. Gotta have the old knee pads, especially if you've done any welding in a factory down on the ground for any type of period of time. You know that it gets old after a while. Or if you're welding up high, but anyway. I think that's everything, guys. Like I said, you know, I'll do an interview on some of the other stuff, and you know, I just kind of wanted to touch base with you and give you a little insight of my toolbox, and thought I'd do a short video. So y'all have a good Friday and take care. God bless, and we'll probably see you maybe tomorrow or Monday, but have a great weekend.